Hi everybody, Ryan Motter here. I wanted to check in before I head out to my work day. I'm talking about nutrition, psychology, and just psychology of a whole when starting a nutrition and fitness program. This is a topic that you don't read on or hear about, and it's something that I run into all the time when I'm working with people on how to change people's psychology when trying new foods and starting a new program. And it's really hard how to be individualized and hit each and every person. What I'm talking about is when you start a nutrition program and you see you're supposed to be eating all these vegetables and carrots and avocados and all these things you don't know anything about. There's oftentimes an initial stigma like, ugh, vegetables, that's disgusting. And I never understood that. I never understood that whole thinking. What I'm talking about is when I had a client about a month ago. Um, I was bringing up different fruits to try, and cherries is something. If anybody follows me, I think they're unbelievable. For a certain amount of people, that I think they really help with many different things. And I was telling her, "Hey, why don't you try cherry?" And she goes, "I don't like cherries." I said, "You ever have them?" And she said, "No," but she goes, "Maybe an ice cream." I said, "No, not the cherries in the syrup. I'm talking about actual cherries. It came from a tree." And so I actually brought some, and she went to eat them, and she's exactly what she said. She goes, I said, wait. Before you put that cherry in your mouth, get rid of that face. So before that cherry went in her mouth, there was no doubt in her mind she didn't like it. Um, I have no idea, that makes no sense to me. This is somebody that comes from a junk food background. I'm thinking to myself, technically, like from a science, like in terms of disgusting, like gross, a tasty cake, that's gross. Like in terms of reality and what it does to you in the inside. Cherries do all these great things. So I said, get rid of that face. I said, put the cherry in your mouth, chew. I said, if you have an initial response, you don't like it, then spit it out. I said, but don't get that predetermined look on your face before you eat this cherry. She ate it, and she looked at me. She goes, oh my God, this tastes unbelievable. And I said, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So always keep an open mind and when you're trying stuff and never give up on things right away. Like take a tomato. Um, I'm a little fussy about this. Like a tomato, I can eat, in a salad or, I like it, uh, maybe on a sandwich once in a while. But when you start stewing and making mushy, I don't like that. But is that a physiological thing or is that a psychological thing? That's something you have to figure out yourself. But it's attitude is everything, and to teach yourself to like different things and try different things, it's really hard when you come from a background that isn't used to it. I was always like that as a child when I knew all these different vegetables. When I went to try it, there was no doubt in my mind I was going to like it because I knew what it was going to do for me. Like even if I didn't, I was like, I'm going to keep trying. And sometimes I did. Like after continuing to try it and eat it, my body saw the physiological want in it because of all the good stuff it was doing. It gave me energy, maybe it gave me fiber. It did all these good things for me. But sometimes I ate things and it just said no. And that's the key is to find these things. You don't have to have anything or you have to eat two bananas a day. You'll never hear that from me. What you have to do is try to expose yourself to different things, try them in all kinds of shapes and forms, all recipes, and see if you can take it and see your response to that. Um, and nobody does this. Nobody does this. But the psychology of it all is the key component. I'm going to get a little maybe testing the ethics here. Like when I was at a restaurant one time, a trout came out that I ordered with its head on, and I saw this one lady who was she was a little overweight, thinking, ugh. She goes, "Ah, that's disgusting." When I saw that trout with the head on, it actually made me hungry, because I know what that fish does for me. I know all the good stuff it has with the omegas and the oils and all the list of other things that fish does for me. And there she was eating like this really cheesy, and I thought to myself, the funny part is that's disgusting in terms of reality, but of course I'd never react that way to her. But we have to try different things and keep an open mind in nutrition. When I start getting my people to try different things like venison or moose or pheasant and these things. I've had that stuff change people's lives, but a lot of times initial stigmas, ooh, I'm not eating that. Why? That's why animals are here. That's why plants are here. That's why nuts are here. That's why fruits are here. That's why vegetables are here. That's why seeds are here to eat. And that's the stuff we're supposed to be eating. So if you don't like vegetables or anything, you got to expose yourself to them. Try them. What's the worst thing that happen? You don't like it? You try 3 times, you don't like it. Maybe that 10th time you will. Maybe the 20th time you will. Maybe you won't at all. But move on to something. Try in a different form. Try it cut up. Try it mixed in with something. And always change it. Don't have the same stuff all the time. Always, take your avocado, slice it up differently. Mess with your head a little. But that's the key to all this, is to keep the control of the mind in the game. Last thing, understand your mind tangents. Like if you're having a stressed day, what are these triggers that make you want to go for bad food? Identify them, write them down, attack them. When you feel stressed or you're at a conference and all the stuff's there, what can you grab better? As an apple, a bagel, whatever it is. But make the best choices you can, because I always say sometimes the smallest changes in nutrition make the biggest difference. It's the truth. Have a good day, guys.